Welcome everybody to Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's go right down to your starting lineup. Row 1, you have Kevin Harvick in the number 4 and Martin Truex Jr. in the number 78 machine. Row 2 has Denny Hamlin hoping to deliver a win this week and Ryan Blaney looking to improve his points position. Row 3 is Jamie McMurray and the 48 of 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson. Row 4, Almirola looking to bring home the bacon after the race, and Ryan Newman in the 31. Row 5 it's the Michigan row, Brad Keselowski and Erik Jones in the 2 and 20 respectively. Row 6, Kyle Busch, the least popular driver, and Chase Elliott, the most popular driver. Row 7 is Joey Logano and William Byron. Row 8, he's not a rookie, Alex Bowman, and Clint Bowyer looking to put together another strong run this week. Row 9 is last race in the Chevrolet SS, Kyle Larson, and Daniel Suarez looking to get his first career win. Row 10 is Darrell Wallace Jr. in the number 43, and the 21 of Paul Menard, two iconic numbers on that row. Row 11 is Kurt Busch in the Monster Machine, and Ty Dillon a little twisted with that car. Row 12, Matt Kenseth making his first start in the number 6 this season, and the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto. Row 13 is the 3 of Austin Dillon and the 47 of AJ Allmendinger in those hand-me-down SS's. Row 14 has Chris Buescher, Allmendinger's teammate, and the 23 of Greg Galding. Row 15, you have the two front-row motorsports guys, Michael McDowell and David Reagan, and after a practice crash in row 16, you have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking to improve, get into that top 20 fray. Now the green flag is going to be out. We are going to be underway racing here in Charlotte. Harvick leads him down, cross the line, green flag again back in the air for the first time today. Looks like Harvick's going to clear Truex off of 2. It's going to be really important to watch to see if these guys, how they're going to battle. With the only 3 laps in the stage, so very, very short stages. It's going to be very important to try to get as much track position quickly, so that way you can defend it as the race goes on. Here on lap 2, only 2 laps to go in this stage. You have Harvick, Truex, Hamlin battling to try to get that 3rd place finish in the stage. Truex looks like he's going to have a good run. Gets a really good run. You go up to the wall. Harvick blocks low, but Truex goes high, side drafting through the corner. That's another thing. With these cars, those small spoilers kind of taking the air off slows you down. Even at these 1.5 miles, Truex takes the lead off of 4. And Martin Truex Jr., stage champion of 2017, wins the stage here. You see Truex, Harvick, Blaney, Hamlin, Almirola, McMurray, Keselowski, Newman, Kyle Busch, and Erik Jones. Pause it here if you want to see the points breakdown, but, 10-1. Good runs for the 31 and 1 teams. Green flag's going to be back. We're going to get ready for stage 2. Award some more points here. Truex leads him down. You see Almirola already making a 3 wide to try to move into 3rd. Trying to see if we're going to see 2 SHR cars gang up on Truex. Truex still your leader, hugging that white line through 3 and 4. Helps him get a good run off the corner. Gets a straight shot down the front. Gives him a good run into 1. Truex still your leader. Harvick, though, right there. Honestly, really, you don't see guys getting too far away from the pack. You saw further back McMurray having problems. Truex still your leader. Harvick, Almirola, Denny Hamlin, and Ryan Blaney, your top 5. Almirola looking to the inside of Harvick. So he can make a pass coming off of turn 4. End of your stage 2. It's Truex, Harvick still battling. Those two gonna be fierce battles in the Monster Energy Series, but here, fierce battle on the track. Truex, Harvick, Almirola, Blaney, Hamlin, Keselowski, Erik Jones, Kyle Busch, William Byron, and Clint Bowyer sneaks his way in to get that 1 point to try to help himself stay in the playoff. Or stay in the championship hunt. Only got 5 races in this series. Green flag is back out. We're underway for your final stage. 6 laps here. Almirola gets a great jump on the restart. He's to the inside of Truex. He gets into Truex. Truex into Harvick into the wall. They're going to try to blend back into traffic. They barely did. Gets really tight off of turn 2. Almirola, your leader. 5 laps to go here. Almirola, Blaney, Hamlin, and Keselowski. It's going to be very interesting, very close racing here for the lead. And a lot of close racing throughout the pack, but we're going to try to focus in on this lead battle. You see Bubba Wallace making it 3 wide to the inside of Jimmy Johnson. 4 laps remaining here. Almirola still your leader. Hamlin looked to have a run. He's got help. 2 Toyotas behind him. The 20 and the 78 Truex trying to rebound. It'd be interesting to see what he does if he can get back up to the front or even next week. Almirola, looks like Blaney looked to the inside. 3 laps remaining here. Ryan Blaney, he's really going to try to win this race. It would give him such a decent advantage in the points. Almirola blocks high, goes low. Blaney to the inside. He has to block Hamlin on the inside. You see William Byron making a move to try to finish up in that top 5. 2 laps remaining. We're going to be coming to the white flag. The Credit One Bank white flag. Not in this series. Almirola, your leader. Blaney looking high, looking low, trying to get a run. He gets low down the back stretch. Almirola still has a strong run. Blaney has to duck back in line. I think that's going to do it here off of turn 4. Erik Almirola wins. Blaney and Keselowski gets Hamlin for 3rd. See a lot of close racing throughout. It's really close, like I said, with these short stages, short lap count. It's really hard for the pack to get drawn out. And Erik Almirola, we got a black screen, but Erik Almirola, he does bring home the bacon and wins at Charlotte. Burn it down, Mr. Almirola. Very happy guy. Here's your finishing lineup, obviously. Erik Almirola, great run for that number 10 team. Very happy for them getting that win. Second is Ryan Blaney. While he did not win the race, he should have the points lead, and it might be by a good margin. Keselowski finishes 3rd. Hopefully, he's hoping that this puts him back in the points battle. Hamlin is 4th. Good run. Didn't deliver that win like we said in the starting lineup, but nonetheless a good finish. Erik Jones finishes 5th. He's trying to stick with Blaney. 6th, William Byron. Great run for the rookie. He ran up through the field. At number 24, doing Jeff Gordon proud. 7th is Martin Truex Jr., last year's Monsters champion. Finished 7th in this race. 8th is Kyle Busch. Decent run for the 2015 champ. 9th is Clint Bowyer. After a bad start, very good finish for that team. 10th, Harvick. Rebounds. He fell back to 12th, so probably was looking for a few more spots. Didn't get them. Chase Elliott finishes 11th, coming off that win at Watkins Glen in the Cup Series. Over here, good finish. 12th is Ryan Newman in that number 31. It's going to be interesting to see if Chevy can go out and win a race next week and kind of complete the trifecta of manufacturers here. Daniel Suarez finishes 13th after a decent, not great start. Bubba Wallace, Darrell Wallace Jr., finishes 14th in that number 43, our iconic number and beautiful car. 15th is Alex Bowman in the number 88, Exalta Machine. Good run for that team. 16th is Jimmy Johnson in the 48. Good run for that team as well. Would have probably liked to do a little better after that first stage and where they started. Kurt Busch finishes 17th, almost said 41st, but he does drive that 41. McMurray 18th. Terrible day for the team. They fell back from row. They started, 7th or 8th. Not a good finish. Okay finish for Kyle Larson, who's just happy to get out of these outdated Chevrolet SS's. 20th is Joey Logano. Terrible day for that team after his 2 teammates were up front, finishing 2nd and 3rd. Paul Menard finishes 21st, same as his number. 22nd, Daytona 500 champion Austin Dillon. ESPN breaking news, Austin Dillon won the 500. 23rd is Matt Kenseth. First run for him, decent finish, not any better than I think a lot of people who saw Trevor Bayden doing. 24th is Ty Dillon in that number 13 machine. Ricky Stenhouse, after starting shotgun on the field, moves up a couple spots to 25th. Decent, okay run for him. 26th is AJ Allmendinger in that 47. He'll be happy to get out of these SS's eventually. 27th is Michael McDowell. Moved up a couple spots. Not a great run, obviously. They were looking probably more into that top 20. Same with Chris Buescher. He was probably looking to be more in that top 20. A lot of these guys are looking, that's about where they want to be, is top 20. Haven't seen a lot of wrecks at this race. Greg Galding, 29th for Bancroft Racing. 30th is David Reagan, number 38. And finishing shotgun on the field is Matt DiBenedetto. We're going to go to your point standings. And it's going to be really interesting as we look at it. I would say about 8th and up is where we're going to be looking at a champion. Because after that, Byron at 44, he's over 40 points out with 3 races left. See, pause it, look at the breakdown. Kyle Larson, 11th, maybe with him or a Newman or even a Logano, but they would have to win a couple races, a lot of good stage finishes, win a few stages. Points are a big thing, obviously. Jimmy Johnson, not where we expect him, 21st in points. Here you see a lot of those guys. Matt Kenseth looking at owner's points rather than driver points, so that's why he's 24th. It's that Roush Fenway Racing machine. And Matt DiBenedetto is obviously last. So yeah, really going to be looking at that top 8. That first page after this week, I think, is where our champion's going to come from. Ryan Blaney's going to have a really bad race for someone outside there to even close up. Thanks for watching, as always. Joe Toe, I'm going to sign out. Have a nice night, guys, and have a good day as well.